Hi, welcome along to my wee channel, The Wandering Kilt. Here we are in the new year. I'm looking for something different to film. I've treated myself to a travel guitar. Now, the thing about a travel guitar is you want it to be compact and light and able to carry about. Now, this is where we're carrying it, look. We're certainly out in the wilds, and as guitars go, it's a Harley Benton GS travel guitar. It's based kind of similar to the Taylor, but a bit more affordable. I certainly couldn't afford £700 for a Taylor, but £130 for this, it's pretty good. So you say to yourself, what's the benefits of a guitar that's half size? Well, for beginners, it's a nice size for people with small hands. More importantly, if you've got a camper van or you're going away on a holiday and you want to take your guitar with you, it doesn't take up too much space. And I say this one is pretty light and it comes with its own gig bag as well. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here we have it. A Harley Benton guitar. It does look like a kind of kiddie's guitar, but as I say, it's got a great feeling to it. Oh boy, it's cold in here. It's about 3 degrees, so this won't be a long one. So. What I like about it is it's got a built-in tuner, and the tuner is pretty accurate. I've not tried out the electrics on it, plugging it into an amp yet, but I'm sure it would sound really good with maybe a decent effects pedal on it. I'm more of a keyboards player than a guitarist, so I just love playing it and just singing along. My voice isn't that good, and I'm certainly not going to sing. I'm not going to annoy you by singing, but. So for a small guitar, it's certainly got a nice tone to it, a really nice sound. I'll put the details in when I go back to the house because I've not got them with me. I'm crikey, it's cold. So. I've always felt the most important thing about a guitar is that you feel you want to play it, and because of the size of this, it just sits so nicely in your lap. You can have it down the side of the couch and just whenever you feel like playing. And it's got more of a kind of, I think it's a V shape to the neck, so it's really quite comfortable for me, and I'm sure for somebody with smaller hands it's probably a better fit. Is it just aimed at somebody taking a guitar on their travels, or somebody with smaller hands, or maybe a child learning for the first time? Probably yes, but as I say, I'm really surprised with the guitar. I bought it for the camper van, and I play it more than my other acoustic guitar because it feels just it feels just really more comfortable. I think it's a really good build quality. I'm not sure if it's quality strings, maybe replace them. It does drift out slightly, but it's a new guitar and it's taken a wee while for the strings to stretch, I think. But as I said, the most important thing about it is the playability factor, whether you enjoy playing it. So I'll put the information up on the guitar, how much it costs, the size of the fretboard and everything like that while I get back to the house. As I say, it's really cold out here. I've not got the details with me. It was just to give you a wee bit of heads up what the guitar's like. I found it to be really good straight out of the box. And as usual, Toeman is absolutely brilliant for delivering. The guitar was wrapped a box inside the box, and so there was no damage at all. Fantastic, just had to tune it up when I got it. It also comes with this gig bag, which surprisingly enough is exactly the same size as the guitar. Wow, who would have thought? And at no extra cost too. I'd probably liked it a bit darker because it's kind of bright, and I'm sure it's going to show up the dirt pretty quickly. But hey, if it keeps your guitar in good nick, then that's fine. The only downside I would say, I'll just move this to the side. The only downside about the guitar so far, I would say, is that the scratch plate is getting scratched. I know it's supposed to, but I think maybe if they'd used maybe a heavier grade plastic, it would have lasted slightly better. At the end of the day, that's kind of small beer, isn't it? Just complaining for the sake of complaining. Anyway, if you're looking at this guitar and you're undecided, just get it, because it's fantastic. And as I say, I play this more than any of the other guitars I've got now, because it's just so comfortable and it just makes you want to play. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going back indoors because it's freezing. So until the next time, see you again. Bye for now. So here we are, safely ensconced back in the house, back in the warmth, and the fingers are starting to thaw out a wee bit now, thankfully. Now, as I said, the guitar is a Harley Benton GS Travel E in mahogany. The fingerboard radius is 381 millimeters. The scale is 596 millimeters, or 59.6 centimeters if you want. And the nut width is 43 millimeters. It's got 20 frets, and the strings are Harley Benton's own, which is 12s to 53s. I have to put my hand up here and say I made a bit of a blunder. When I was talking about the guitar earlier on, I said the scratch plate was scratching very easily, but what I didn't notice was there was actually a plastic film to protect the scratch plate, and that was what was getting scratched. So sorry, big sorry to Toeman, and I just thought I'd leave that in just to show that we're not all perfect. And the difference between this video and other ones is I've actually paid for this myself. A lot of other guys get sent them, they try them out, and they're not wanting to bite the hand that feeds them, so they're not going to give it a bad review if it's rubbish. If I thought this was rubbish, I would have told you that and I'd have sent it back. But I think it's fantastic. It's one of the best guitars I've ever had. So, but I have to say, for a small guitar, it's got an impressive sound. It really is quite loud. And as I said, it's got an arched back as well. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, it's got an arched back on it. So I think that helps the sound to come out, but as I said, for the money, it's a lot of guitar, even though it's quite small. It's a lot of guitar for really not a lot of money. And I don't think you'd be disappointed. So anyway, that's my dinner. I'll see you later. Right, bye for now.